it's Julie with Joy Dog Yoga. Thank you for joining me today for part 4 of the 4-part series, the joint freeing series. And before we get started, let's begin with our breath. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, feeling our belly expand as we inhale and then lower as we exhale. A couple more inhales and exhales. Now let the eyes open. And you can do these next exercises seated in a chair if you wish, or you can be seated on your mat. So those are both options for you. And the first one we're going to do is working with our shoulder blades or scapula on the back. And we are going to be bringing the scapula in towards each other and then away from each other. So adduction of the scapula and then abduction of the scapula. But we're going to be doing this along with moving our spine as well. So kind of a seated cat-cow. If you're in a chair, sit towards the front part of your chair so you have room to round your spine. Okay, and just begin by hands on or near your knees, and inhale, look up, squeeze those shoulder blades back in towards each other and down the back. So shoulders are away from the ears. And then exhale, round the back and look towards your belly button. The shoulder blades are coming farther apart from each other along the back. And then inhale, squeeze them in towards each other along the back. And exhale. Inhale, squeeze. So we're also strengthening those muscles around the shoulder blades, the scapula. And exhale. Inhale as we arch the back and squeeze those shoulder blades. And exhale. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. And then coming to a neutral spine. And remember to be doing this, all these exercises, within your pain-free range of motion. And if something hurts you, either stop it altogether or at least reduce your range of motion to one that is within your pain-free zone, okay? And now bringing the hands to either side, we're going to be reaching just to our side. So we're keeping our torso facing forward. We're not turning it like this. Keeping it facing forward, leaving the opposite butt cheek on the mat or on the chair if you're on a chair, okay? So we're not letting that lift up with us, otherwise we're not flexing this spine, stretching this side of the spine, flexing this side of the spine, if we're taking it with us, right? So then to the other side, again, making sure that we're keeping our sits bones grounded and alternating side to side. And you might not go very far if you are not used to doing this exercise or you're tight for whatever reason. You might just be going right here, and that's okay. That's listening to your body, and it's okay to feel a little discomfort, but again, I don't want you to feel pain. All right, and of course, since I've been talking, I've lost count, but we'll do it one more time. I tend to do that sometimes. And there we go. And make sure you are breathing along with this movement. All right, so that was lateral flexion of the spine. And now we're gonna do a little spinal rotation. One thing to remember is if you have something called spondylolisthesis in your spine, then you do not want to twist very much at all in this spinal rotation. You're just gonna barely move a little. But if you don't have that condition, then don't worry about it, as long as you're moving within your pain-free range of motion. And we need to start in the center with nice tall spine, inhaling as we make our spine nice and long and tall. And then exhale as we turn to one side, and maybe you bring your neck along and look over your shoulder, and maybe pay attention to what spot you can see as you turn. Not forcing it, but just noticing. And then inhale back to the center and exhale to the other side. Noticing a spot on the wall or whatever you're looking at. And then notice as you continue this, come back to the center, if you can see any farther. And then exhale to the other side again. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. And we'll do this one more time. Exhale. And back to the center. And exhale to the other side. And back to the center. Actually, we're going to do it one more time. And this time I want you to notice if the spot that you originally were focusing your gaze on as you turn to the side, if you have reached a new spot. So inhale, exhale, turn to the side, bringing your cervical spine along. And inhale back to the center. And exhale to the other side. Notice where your spot is or where your spot was. And come back to the center. And if it didn't change, it's okay. This was just a brief exercise and may have been the first time that you've done it. So as you continue to do this, your range of motion will increase. And one thing I can tell you for sure is that if you are striving too much or tense about it or have any negative thought patterns going on about, oh, I am, not doing this very well, or I'm super tight, or anything like that, all of that is going to create more tension around the areas that you are trying to increase your range of motion. And any sort of tension will decrease your range of motion. So they have kind of an inverse relationship. So that's why we start with the breath and we just take things as they are and we accept whatever our range of motion is for that day. And then this is a practice. This is something you want to do on a daily basis or whenever you are able to fit it into your daily routine. And in the long run, you should see an increase in your pain-free range of motion. That is the goal. All right, so now we're going to work with our neck. So first starting with a tall axial extension, tall spine. Taking a nice inhale and exhale. Now inhale and bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. Okay, bringing that neck into extension, that cervical spine, which is the spine in your neck, into extension. And then exhale, bring the chin towards the chest without rounding your back. keeping the rest of your spine tall. This is spinal or cervical flexion, excuse me. Inhale, cervical extension, and exhale, flexion. Inhale, extension, exhale, flexion. Inhale, extension, exhale, flexion. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, cervical flexion, exhale, cervical, I think I said that backwards. Inhale, cervical extension, exhale, cervical flexion. All right, there we go. I'm not gonna edit that out because we all make mistakes, that's how it is. All right, now we're gonna just do the neck lateral flexion. So we're gonna bring basically our ear to the shoulder, but keep that shoulder relaxed and down. And then inhale back to the center and other ear to the shoulder. Ooh, I'm definitely tighter on my right side today. Glad I'm doing this. Bringing a smile to my face. I encourage you to do the same, releasing those feel-good hormones and neurochemicals in the brain. And to the other side. And inhale to the center. Exhale, ear to the shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, ear to the shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, ear to the shoulder. We'll do it 1 more time each side. Inhale, center. Exhale. And then inhale to the center. And last time to this side. Very good. And inhale back to the center. Very good. 1 last exercise to do. Inhale again at the center. And then exhale, we're only turning our head to one side. Okay? So this is the neck that's moving, the cervical spine. All right? And then to the other side. Exhale as you turn to each side, and inhale as you come back to the center. Inhale and exhale. Turn your gaze to one side. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, turn your gaze to the other side. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, spine nice and long. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. And inhale, center. Very good. And you can continue with any of those for more reps, or repeat this whole series again if you want to, or if it was feeling like, oh, I need a little bit more of that. That's the beauty of the video. You can just restart it and do those again. So thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully your body will be thanking you for this exercise or these series of exercises as well. And you know, you'll be cultivating more joy within yourself and reducing your suffering. And it all is a practice, and you know, we just have to keep coming to our mat and practicing for the good of our mind and our bodies. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.